It's movie time, and today we're watching the 2012 adaptation of the beloved comic character Judge Dredd. At 96 minutes, it has the same run length as Judge Dredd 1995, which shows that you can always do more with less. They don't waste any time with nuance or emotional depth because it's too busy kicking ass and taking names. If you want a film that delivers the good without all the fluff, then here's your ticket. Let's dive into it. Set in the dystopian Megacity 1, we follow our stoic protagonist, Judge Dredd, played by Carl Urban. This guy is as uncompromising as the tax collector on April 15th, and I love him for it. Dredd isn't here to make friends. He's here to dispense justice, usually with a side of brutal fucking violence. From the get-go, this film establishes its tone. Gritty, violent, and utterly unapologetic. Dredd isn't just a judge, he's an army of one, and while he's doing his thing, we get to meet his rookie partner, Anderson, played by Olivia Thirlby. Now here's the interesting thing. Anderson brings a psychic element to the story, which could have been a total disaster. Instead, it adds depth without overshadowing Dredd's no-nonsense attitude. So you got the seasoned badass and the idealistic rookie, a classic trope that works. Their chemistry keep things engaging, even when the plot isn't exactly Shakespeare. Then you got the big bad of the movie at the top of her tower, Mama, played by Lena Headey. She's the kind of villain you love to hate. Ruthless, calculating, and not afraid to get her hands dirty. The film clearly makes her a formidable opponent, raising the stakes. Dredd's mission to take her down isn't just a stroll through the park, it's a fight for survival, and it's fucking intense. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the action. And my god is it beautiful. The slow motion effects? Mwah! Chef's kiss. They're used sparingly and effectively, making every violent moment feel impactful. You're not just watching Dredd blow shit up, you're experiencing it. It's visceral, it's brutal, and it's exactly what you signed up for. But it's not just about the violence. The film explores themes of justice and morality. Dredd is a judge, jury, and executioner, raising the question, can one man truly dispense justice? But let's be real here. If you came here for a deep philosophical musing, you might be in the wrong place. This is Dredd after all, not a TED Talk. Let's talk about some of the main players in this brutal ballet of violence, shall we? First up, we got the man himself, Judge Dredd. Unlike previous Judge Dredd movies, the helmet will never come off in this movie, keeping true to the comic book character. Also, this guy doesn't smile, doesn't crack jokes, and he sure as hell doesn't have time for your bullshit. He's the ultimate lawman in a city gone completely to hell. His mantra? I am the law. Nah, that doesn't do it justice. Here.
I am the law.
Ooh, goosebumps. He is a relentless law enforcer for justice, and if you cross him, you better be ready for a world of pain and some serious kick-assing. And then, opposite to him, but in a good way, we've got Anderson. She's the rookie with psychic powers, and while Dredd is cold and effective, Anderson brings a touch of humanity to the table. Dredd only refers to Anderson by her name 3 times. The rest of the time, he just calls her Rookie. She got ideals, empathy, and isn't afraid to challenge Dredd's black and white views of justice. Watching their dynamic unfold is the highlight of the film. It adds a much-needed heart amidst the carnage and chaos. A movie isn't a good movie without a villain, and holy shit, what a villain. She's ruthless, cunning, and doesn't hesitate to do whatever the hell it takes to keep her iron grip of power. Fun fact, some of Mama's tattoos are Lena Headey's actual tattoos, most notably the flower on her upper right arm. The makeup artist took the design and expanded it to her neck and face. But Mama isn't just some random thug, she's a calculating mastermind with a chilling presence. In Mama's penthouse, there's a judge's helmet hanging on her wall with a length of gold chain attached to it. A nod to the comic design of Judge Dredd, where the gold chain would link to a badge on the uniform's collar, showing she isn't afraid of the judge or the law. Watching Dredd go up against her is like watching a lion hunt a particularly nasty zebra, and it's fucking glorious. We also got some other supporting characters like various gang members and judges populating Megacity 1. They add to the chaos, making the world feel alive and dangerous. Each of them, while not deeply developed, contribute to the overall tension and stakes of this high-octane showdown. Also, it gives Dredd someone to take out his frustrations on and serve some much-needed justice to. In Dredd, the world building is on point. It perfectly captures the grim dystopia vibe of Megacity 1. First off, Megacity 1 is a sprawling, overcrowded nightmare of a city that looks like it was designed by someone that really hates humanity. The towering skyscrapers are crammed together like sardines in a can, and the streets are filled with garbage and chaos. It's a hellhole, and it's exactly how it should feel. Inside the judge's precinct, it's all about function over form, which reflects the brutal reality of their job. You get a sense that this isn't a place for warmth or comfort. It's where decisions are made that could lead to life and death in a heartbeat. It's cold, it's clinical, and it matches Dredd's personality perfect. Then we set the stage for Dredd's version of the Game of Death, the Peachtree Block. This place is a towering, crime infested hellhole that looks like it hasn't seen a decent cleaning in decades. In the classroom in Peachtrees, as well as the mall, the new American flag can be seen. It only has 6 stars representing the mega states. The drab interior, the flickering lights, the oppressive atmosphere makes it feel like there's a death trap at every turn. It's gritty and claustrophobic, heightening the tension as Dredd and Anderson navigate the labyrinth of violence. The color palette is drenched in a grimly yellow and dark grays, which perfectly sets the tone. The slow motion shots, especially during the action sequences, contrast the dark environment, making the violence feel even more impactful. Fun fact, the slow motion sound effects is based on Justin Bieber songs that are slowed down to 1/800th of its normal speed. So is Dredd a masterpiece? Nah, but it's an incredibly fun ride, knows exactly what it is. It doesn't pretend to be anything other than a gritty action film, and it nails that aspect with confidence. If you're in the mood for a no holds barred, brutal environment, then grab some popcorn and enjoy. But just remember, in Mega City 1, it's I am the law, or fuck off.